Hi students, welcome back to the part 2 of Supplementary Reader 1 after 20 years of 11th standard. I hope you really enjoyed this story. Already we have learned part 1 of this story. Now let's continue. The waiting man waited 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, he witnessed a tall man coming the opposite lane of the street. And he says, "Is that you, Pop?" The waiting man says, "Is that you, Jimmy?" The both are grasping each other. They expressed their happiness. Then Pop says, "How have you grown after 20 years? I never expected you." Jimmy says, "I have grown after 20 years. See, Pop, the old restaurant that has gone." "Yes, Jimmy, that has gone, my dear." Then Pop is asking another questions. "How have you been settled well?" Jimmy says, "Moderately holds a position in the city departments." Then Jimmy is asking, "How had West treated you?" Pop said, "Very well, West had given me everything." Then they went arm in arm, talked old stories. Pop started high of his life in West. That time, Jimmy is just submerging himself in the collar and he is just listening what Pop says. Then, after 10 minutes at a corner, they stood a drugstore brilliantly lit with the electric lights. Here, drugstore means pharmacy. Now, they both were looking at each other. Suddenly, the man from the west take off his hands and then he says, "You are not my Jimmy Wells." Yes, Pop identified that the tall man is not his friend. Then Pop says, "20 years is a long time, but it will not change a Roman nose to bug. So you are not my Jimmy Wells." Then the tall man says, "Yes, I agree. I am not your Jimmy Wells. Time will not change a Roman nose to a bug nose, but it will change to a good man to bad man." Pop was so shocked on hearing this. Then the tall man says, "You are under arrest." Chicago patrol had sent a telegram to catch Pop. Then he continued, "Before going to the police station, I'd like to hand over the letter from Patrolman Wells." Now, it's the twist of this story. Pop opened the letter and read. First, his hands were strong, stable. Then, his hands started shivering. Here is the letter. "Pop, I was at the appointed place on time. When you struck the match to light your cigar, I saw your face. It is the wanted face in Chicago. Somehow, I couldn't do my job as you are my best friend. So, I got a plainclothesman to do my job." Yes, here patrolman is actually Jimmy Wells. Bob had lost his character in West and became a wanted criminal. And he also became a wanted criminal in Chicago. Somehow he couldn't do the job. So he had gone out and he called some plainclothesman. Here, Jimmy Wells acted in the right way. Jimmy Wells proved to be a dutiful friend. He saves his duty and also he saves his friendship. I hope this story is really interesting for you. Students, eat healthy food and take care of your health. Thank you, children.